Hey, you guys. It's your pal Victor here. And welcome once again to Live Art Stream. And, we're trying to, let me get this a little more set up here. I'm liking that. This is so you have a visual to go along with what's going on. And it's your pal Victor here. We like sketching here, we like artwork. We got some Japanese trap music playing in the background. We got a couple people here. John Mayer says that's a beauty, brother. Now, this sketch it was for a good friend Jason, and today on the live art stream, we're going to be doing a companion sketch to this one. It is going to be in a similar style on a Garbage Pail Kid Crashers official. Jason bought this a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you've noticed, but we have been like super busy. We've been out to Son of Monster Palooza. We just had a horror marathon we did last weekend. This is Halloween weekend, so we're not doing anything but having fun. And then the weekend after that, we're going to be out in Vegas for Unicon, aka Gross Card Con. Now, I am not one of the guests this year. I do have a table, so if you are attending Unicon, I will not be in the sketch card set they got going on or any of their dinner or breakfast stuff. But, I will be doing stuff there. I will be doing some fun commissions that I will be doing commissions there. I will be bringing some really unique exclusives. And maybe we'll be able to meet up and do like a fun dinner stream or something. We'll see. That's the plan. I know we've been talking about it for a while. In the last few months, life has been very, trying to get my events going up and going again. And now we're actually very well into that. We're going to be doing another one here in Phoenix in November. It's going to be called Monster Market. So if you're in town, there's lots of stuff for you to do here, Phoenicians. But now that we've got our events up and going on a regular bent, I can get back to scheduling this as much as possible. Trying to find a new schedule that works for everybody, but we got a lot of stuff to work on for Gross Card Con next weekend. So I'm going to be doing some of it here on the stream. So if you guys have things you would love to see in Vegas or afterwards on the store, hit me up because I would love to work on that here for you so you can see it in happening in vivo. So, you guys can be like, Victor, I really want to get that whatever card that you drew on the stream. Do you have it with you? And I could be like, yeah, man, you can buy it, pick it up in Vegas. I can do a fancier version for you, whatever you want, because that's kind of how we roll here. Trying to get this light going. My screen's a little dirty here. It's kind of funny because it looks way more harsh there. Let me play with the lights here. It's like, why does that look so much more harsh than it actually is? And I realized my thing has settings. If I could find where it went off to. There we go. A little bit better. Might just be my screen that's dirty. And Zach Hitchcock says, hey man, have you done an Art the Clown from Terrifier? Would love to have one of those chairs. No, I have not, but I am more than open to that. John says, need an official Asher from you for the collection. I would love to do that too, because I like drawing Freddy's. Yeah, that would be fun. I'll also say, because I can't, I just finished a set for a certain IP holder yesterday, so I drew like 55 cards yesterday. And now I'm ready to draw some more for you guys. 55 cards yesterday. Like, bam. That's how fast I can draw when I'm motivated. And they are off in the mail to the person who owns them, so it's funny how I'm seeing like so much more detail. I got a new camera, so it's like, whoa, it looks more detailed in real life than it does otherwise. I usually use a different iPhone to do these, so it's kind of like different. All right. Got to get used to like drawing with a pencil again too. All these cards I've been drawing lately, I've just been going straight to pen with a marker, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that on an official. But let me pull up some stuff here, and feel free to say who you are, guys. What are some of your favorite characters while I pull up some reference here for the sketch I'm gonna do. You know, I have a computer next to me, that way I don't need to be pulling out books and stuff. Nasty Nick, Garbage Pail Kids. And hey, if you enjoy what's going on, feel free to give the stream a like, the thumbs up, because it helps other people find it so it doesn't get buried on YouTube. Likes are our lifeblood in keeping streams going. You know, people see streams, getting likes, and usually they get shared more by YouTube, those monsters of algorithm manipulation. And somebody just gave us a like, so I appreciate you. You're special, and you have made my day, so thank you for that. Eventually, we'll go back to the soundboard, you know. But hey, this is the first stream in a minute, so I know not everybody and their mom's going to be here. So hopefully, this will be the first stream of many, but I plan on going live as much as possible. And another like, thank you guys. Live as much as possible as I can in the next 2 weeks. So you will see me a lot and get sick of me. I know it. So there we go. All right. So Nasty Nick, but he's going to be drawn in this style. Can you believe it? Is it possible? We'll see. You know, because we all love colorful zombies. Well, at least I know I do. Maybe I can spend my afterlife as a colorful zombie, as the kids might say. So yeah. But yeah, I enjoy drawing for you guys, and learning to draw and talk simultaneously has been a skill that I have long practiced now. I've been doing these streams now for a couple years. It's like walking gum and chewing at the same time. You know, you got to learn to chew first, then you can walk, and then it's doing both simultaneously, you know? Not the easiest superpower, if you will, but, you know, something I try. So if I'm entertaining you, please feel free to entertain me by leaving comments that I can respond to, because you can type things and I will respond to you aloud, out loud, aloud, loud in a way that you can hear, and live and in living color. So, you know, keeps the conversation going so we can talk about things you're interested in. You have questions about tops, just know I probably cannot answer them, but I can always give my 2 cents, you know. I am just as much in the dark or in the know as you are. You know what I'm saying, G? Yeah, G is for Garbage Pail Kid. There you go. All right, so there is a GPK nose, if you will. Now, Nasty Nick is not exploding like Atom Bomb over there, but we can give him a similar color scheme and insane point of view in the world, you know? 5 people here, thank you. Like I said, once again, guys, feel free to let me know what's on your minds. I will try to share what is on mine. If you enjoy the chat, please feel free to give us a like. A like is what kind of keeps YouTube sharing. And JQ is here. What up? I am drawing your Nasty Nick, man, so I can mail these out to you before Gross Card Con. All right. Here's another fun fact I will give you guys, my loyal viewers. Here are 7 people. Let's get some more likes, guys. There's 7 people and only 3 thumbs up. I think we could make that a little better, don't you? Is one of the goodies I am planning to bring to Gross Card Con is, if you guys have followed me at all here, you know that I am doing screen prints for my movie events. So I am going to do a Garbage Pail Kid inspired screen print, similar to the one that Joe Simcoe did at Atomic Toy Box at San Diego Comic-Con this year, with some cool color effects in the print. So it's going to be fun and something that is probably going to be super limited. It's either going to be limited to 25 to 50 copies. You know, it's probably the same size as the Atomic Toy Box one, you know. But it will be done by yours truly. Maybe it'll be done in traditional pack colors, you know, a couple of 2-color prints. But I want to do something that's blacklight reactive, so I'm trying to choose those colors right now. So if that's something that inspires you, you should keep your eyes open, and I may have some available after the show if they're not gobbled up. I know, I'm hoping Vegas is good. I know. Maybe you guys can make it out to Vegas and I'll be a guest again, not just a lowly vendor like this year. A lowly vendor. All right. Here's a fun fact that you'll learn about me and my Nasty Nick drawings. I am not a fan of Nasty Nick's doll. I almost never draw it. I don't understand what the point of it is. I kind of like the design of it sometimes, but usually if I can, I will avoid drawing the doll because when I was a kid, I never liked it. And as an adult, I've never really gotten past that initial dislike. Fun facts you learn from watching me draw stuff on streams. I just like that he's a vampire. I don't think that he'd be dumb enough to bite a doll. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, and now you know. All right. So yeah, for the most part, that's what's up. All right. So now let's continue with this. I am drawing Nasty Nick. He's looking pretty traditional here. And we'll give him some now. Now we're just gonna give him some traditional capage here. I do like capes. All right. How many of you guys actually like Nasty Nick? Is he a character you enjoy? And please feel free to talk. Oh yeah, I can see that. John Muir says maybe it's a play on the Cabbage Patch doll. You know, a Barbie. Yeah. And that's not to say if I saw a girl with a similar look to Nasty Nick's doll, I wouldn't, give her a look over, because I do think she's a cute design. Victor, so part of the ignorance, says Zach. I'm just getting back to GPK, so nice. I was a kid. Do you freelance to Tops, or how does that work? That's exactly what happens. Tops pays me money as a freelance illustrator to draw Garbage Pail Kids sketches for them. In return, they just, they give me the opportunity to pitch things to them, or just work on their sets continuously. This year so far, I have done 3 sets for them. One was a retail set. The rest have been online sets. So usually I just do retail sets for them, but I have a reputation for doing a lot of sketches really quickly. So usually I get those, hey, we need 70 sketches in like 2 weeks kind of deals from them, and I knock those out. So that's how that works. And most of that was I started really doing these live sketches during the pandemic, which I was doing them every day for a little while, and then they pretty much made my skill set jump up. Anything Halloween themed is always fun. Agree, Jason. Zach says, that's awesome. I think so. You do what you can. All right, I'm just looking at this. There's yellows, pinks, oranges in there. All right, we can work with that. As always, our background is courtesy of, Japanese trap music, which I enjoy. It's very generic, and we tend not to get hit by YouTube copyright stuff. So sometimes I'm a little quiet when I'm doing the color, but I try not to be. So that's why I enjoy you guys giving me questions, because it gives me something to respond to when I'm getting hyper focused, so the stream doesn't get quiet. So, and like I say, guys, if you've never checked out the stream before, I try to post interesting stuff a few times a week. We do art stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. So, give us a like, give us a subscribe. And you know what? If you hit the bell icon, you get notified when I do live streams like this. Isn't that kind of awesome? And once I finish this, I'm going to open it up for some $30 this is your commission, bro. Remember, you got this and this guy. So this guy is going to go with this guy. So I'm just going to open him up a little bit and make him a little more crazy. So so that they match up. I don't know, you might have forgotten getting him from me because it was a couple weeks ago. So yeah, now we're adding some elements to it. I'm going to make him a little bit more zombied out, or less. You can tell me now and I can tweak it. So I'm starting with less. Oh, it is for Jason. My bad. I think it's the JQ that threw me off. But yes, it is for Jason. Why did I think you guys were... It's the JQ. That's what throws me off. It throws me off. For Jason Quinones. Alright, so there we go. Getting there with this. But yes, after this, I'm going to open it up to some commissions, some personal sketch card commissions, and those will be $30. So, because they're not official cards, but they're fun. And we have 8 people in here now. So, if you're new, please feel free to give us a like. If you enjoy the drawing, please feel free to give us a subscribe. You know, we're always trying to grow the channel here. I remember when we were in the lowly hundreds, and now we're up to like 3,000 something. So the more we can get, the more fun stuff we can do. And I want to keep sharing fun stuff with you guys. So share, tell your friends, you know. It's not quite a break, you know, channel, but we also try to do lots of GPK content because I do answer questions if you guys have them. Any word on the vacation series being released? I'm pretty sure that's going to come out in December. From what David Gross has told me. Basically, it was supposed to come out last year. And usually by now we would have gotten a thing to do the first retail set of next year. But that's pretty much going to be vacation. So I would love for it to come out just so I could get paid and some people could get their returns. That was another thing is like I used to offer up all my returns for sets as soon as they were announced, and I stopped doing that because of vacation. I also no longer send back my sketch blanks because of the vacation debacle. So I have all of them. I have a ton of undrawn sketch blanks, you know, that I've been saving just because I no longer trust, you know, I was supposed to get those back like a year ago, man. You know, they have my cards, you know, and that sucks. And I had to do them, you know. No. I really just want to get them done, you know, and it sucks that, you know, I don't have them to do that, you know. And I've had some people who went off on me for it and all kinds of messed up stuff. And I'm like, you know, I found some ways to work around it for some people, and I did. And then afterwards, I'm like, okay, you got your stuff, and now you will never get a commission from me again because you were a jerk to me. It sucks that had to happen. But yeah, a couple of people were super, like, jerky to me, you know, and I tried to find other ways to kind of, like, you know, hey, I can do this. And then they were just, like, you know, stepping on me like, hey, I need that now, I need it now. And then it's like, all right, man, whatever. And then here's your stuff, just don't ever talk to me again. This guy's coming out cool. I will say that, you know, don't take that as me being difficult to work with, because honestly, I love doing sketches for people and collaborating on stuff. You got to push me pretty hard to get me mad. How many artists are actual tops employees or freelance? I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. You know, I'm just a freelancer. I've, you know, freelanced for so many people, and, you know, Victor, you've always been easy to work with and excellent. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, and see, that just tells you, for me to not want to work with somebody again, it's a big deal. It's like, nope. because I always try to be cool to people. I think I'm one of the most chill like artists you could, you know, get to do stuff. I've turned around commissions for people sometimes in just like a couple days, you know, like boom, or a day or so. Because if I'm into what is being, you know, asked for, I'm like into it, you know. I'm like, look, dude, let's do it. That sounds rad. And somebody's like, I'm watching you on YouTube Live, but I see nowhere to respond. You know, there's a little chat box. If you're watching me on YouTube Live, go to the actual page where you're at. And, you know, usually on the bottom or the right side of the screen, there's a little chat window, and just type in there and stuff comes up on the bottom. And that's how that tends to work. And you can ask me questions and talk and all that. I think that's what he asked. I only saw the first couple of things he said because it came up as a little window. So let me open it up over here. So I got one of these. Can you guys tell me what are these called? This stuff going on in the background. Is this a refractor? I don't know what this is. I like the fact it reminds me of those hologram cards from the 90s. Atomic refractor. Okay. I like looking at it. I don't know if it's worth anything or what. It's just pretty neat. I dig it. It's like I got a pack of those chrome cards, and that was inside. And I'm like, it looks cool in the light. So, and he said, the sketch is looking sweet. So, I appreciate that. All right, let me look at what Jerry Man said. Blaster box exclusives, 3 per box. Ah, okay. All right, Jerry Manson, I'm watching your YouTube live, but see nowhere to chat. I would like a Halloween commission set. All right, so click on the little graphic if you're watching me live, and it should take you to the YouTube page. I'm doing it right here on the left. So the laptop I'm using is a little old, so it's taking a minute. In the meantime, I will continue sketching. But like I said, once it loads, there should be a little window. Yeah, it's loading now. Halloween live art stream as I struggle with a marker. I gotta instantly mute this because I can't stand the sound of my voice. I'm just kidding. I just don't want, you know, that doubling effect to happen. All right, so scroll down. All right. And there's a thing that says top chat on the right of the screen. And just scroll down and you can type in the little box right there. Blaster boxes have those particular refractors. Yeah, so it says welcome to live chat, and there's like a little thing and it says say something. If you don't have a YouTube account, maybe it's different. So you might have to log in or something. I don't know. But that's the best advice I can give you for being able to chat here. It doesn't cost anything. We do have super chats and all that stuff, but I'm not really going to push that. If you enjoy what we're doing and you want to do one, I appreciate it, but it's never required. And like I said, if you want to do a Halloween themed personal sketch card once I get this done, I will be happy to do a couple. As I take my sweet ass time doing this one. Just kidding. All right, we got 9 people in here, so you guys are enjoying it. Please feel free to give us a like. That's the thumbs up on the actual video, and that helps people who are browsing for live art find us, you know, because YouTube Much like our friends at Facebook and Instagram only like to reward people who are already popular. Isn't that a bunch of SH exclamation point T? I think it is anyway. Alright, so, our buddy's a little hungry here. Isn't this sketch coming out fun? It's pretty fire, as the kids would say. And we lost somebody, but hey, I don't expect you to survive the entire length of my sketch stream, but also know you can find it later. Clay K says nice. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Clay K. Clay K. Going back to drawing after I scratch my ear, much like an old horse. I need my pets. There we go. I do like these Crashers blank stock. Well, let me just tell you that the next online set from Topps also has blanks that are very similar to this, except there is now a space for names. But it is this thing and a space for names. I wouldn't be shocked if eventually that's kind of the standard design for cards moving forward, because it does give you more space to draw as an artist, All right. I think, but if the next retail set is Vacation, which it is, it's going to be the banner name. Actually, I don't think the next set is going to be a... I don't know. I can't really talk about it, but, once I can, I will, so... Because there might be other sets I'm unaware of, Alright. Kind of getting a Bram Stoker's Dracula vibe. How many blanks do you have? Do you only get a limited amount? Yeah, I only get a limited amount. It depends on how many cards per set we do. I always tend to do the maximum, so I always get the most. I think the last set I did 70, so I got 7 blanks. I think Bookworms, I did the max amount of whatever it was, and I forget how many I got from that. I think I got like... I don't really remember. Usually you get like one blank for every 10 you draw. So like, I think I did like 120 something for Bookworms. So I must have gone like 12 cards from that. Something like that. And that's usually I only do Garbage Pail Kids stuff. I used to do Star Wars until I got really bored of doing them, because you have to do a ton. They always have a really short deadline. So you end up drawing the same stuff over and over and over again. So it's kind of like I just got bored of doing them, so I asked them to stop asking me to do them. A lot of people kind of are afraid of doing that, like asking not to be put on certain sets. And I'm not. I'm kind of just, I got to that point where, like, I'm only doing this because I like Garbage Pail Kids. Sometimes I'll do wacky packages because they're adjacent to Garbage Pail Kids. Adjacent to Garbage Pail Kids. You might be wondering what these markers are I'm using. They're called Chart Pack. They're basically these xylene markers, like from the 60s. You used to see like architecture companies use them and shit to do things. I like that they just give a nice smooth like block of color. They dry cool. You can blend them. They cost pretty much the same as like Copic markers, but they have more of a life, you know. And the nibs are cool because you can do like super sharp, bold, you know, and broad strokes. So I dig them. This is a brand new one I'm just breaking out. I've never used it before. I mean, I've used this black before, but this is a brand new marker. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And this one is called Super Black because it gives a really dark black, which I like. Usually I do my details using micron pens with a 1mm lead. I used to use 2s, but I wanted finer details. And then if I ever get crazy detailed, I use 0.5, which is basically a dot. You know. And if you're ever curious, I do, as far as conventions, if you ever want to get a commission or something at a convention, usually the main conventions I do are Mad Monster, Monster Palooza, Son of Monster Palooza, and Gross Card Con. Those are the main cons I do every year. Hopefully next year we will add in some more. But that is all I currently have scheduled for right now. Eventually, I plan to start doing a Midsummer Scream. Even though I'm in Phoenix, I do not do Phoenix Comic Con. I used to, I don't do it anymore. And this year, Monster Palooza and Phoenix Comic Con are on the exact same day, which, you know, I'm gonna do my favorite Comic Con or my favorite con I do every year over Phoenix Comic Con. And it looks like that's gonna be the story moving forward. That Monster Palooza is always gonna be in June now. I liked it being in May though. I need a sketch from you. Amazing. Thanks, Jared Jr. I will be doing some later this stream. Jason says, Victor! I say, hey, what up? So yeah, this is how this works. And I most likely will be, hey, GPKers. Everyone definitely needs to get a commission from Victor. Yes, these also look much better in person than they do on the stream, which is kind of, sounds self-congratulatory, but no, it's very true. Self-congratulatory, but true. All right. Let's add some effects here to make him look a little gnarly. All right. So here's another thing I enjoy. So these Charpet markers come in varieties of colors. This is a cool warm gray number 4. So this is almost going to look like brownish, or not really, but a little. It's just dark. It's a dark gray. I usually like the cool grays, and I have a lot of those, but I'm going to break into some warm gray here because it goes good with these colors I've been using. See? And it does a little bit of a blend. I am also going to have a card set at Gross Card Con of horror characters. And that's something I'm going to be working on this week. So I will hopefully be able to show you some samples next week. And I will also do one better of, if you're a supporter, I'll probably give you first crack at getting one if you are not going to be a Gross Card Con. How's that for being cool? Look at all the knowledge you're gaining. It'd be like a 12 to 13 card set. All original drawings by me and designs. Well, not designs. They're going to be based on horror characters. There may be an original design here and there, though. And if you've not seen me drawn before, here's the one of the things you'll be noticing is like, Victor, you do all your colors first, then you do your inks last. And I'm like, yeah, that's how that works. I always do my inks last because I like to lay down my colors. So it's kind of like painting. And these markers are fun. They're kind of like paint markers. Thank you. The comment I responded to with a thank you was, this sketch is awesome. Which I think it is too. It's not as gnarly as the Atom one, but I feel like they're in the same family. We'll make it a little more tied in a minute. All right, so that is all the cool, or the warm gray we're doing. Now we're doing cool gray number 1, and it starts from 5 to 1, that scale, and the lower the number is, the lighter the color is. So, see the difference? So think of this almost as a toned blender. So if you're looking to learn how to color, that's a good thing to know, how the color levels work. I would suggest, if you like these markers, to get them from Blick. And they're cheaper if you buy them 6 at a time, because they're usually $6. But if you buy at least 6, they drop the price in half. So yeah, never just buy 1. And if you're going to buy 4, just buy 2 more and you'll save money. All right. I went a little over the line there, so I'm just, a little bit more stuff. All right. And there we go. Thanks, Jason. Yeah. And one thing I will say about is when Vacation does come out, I hope they give it its own little window to breathe, because I feel like Bookworms just got entirely like killed by Chrome coming out right afterward, and that kind of sucked because I feel like we spent a lot of time working on Bookworms, and that set like did not get its fair day in the sun. And there you're seeing some of the detail I put in. This is also a new pen I'm breaking in right now on the stream. I tend to attack these like right away. This pen is a little more stubborn with its flow than more pens. I don't know. My big resolution for next year is I'm going to pitch Tops a bunch of ideas for Oh the Horrible, so maybe I can finally get on that set for the next expansion. Because it's like, I have lots of cool ideas for that set. And I think they should bring it back as a mainline set, not just a con exclusive. I also think the coffin-shaped cards, Vacation Def has a story to go along with it. Just adds to the mystery, right? Alright, so I'm adding a little more detail around the eyes and stuff because I want him to look a little gnarly to go along with that atom bomb. A little gnarly, a little. Now, if you saw the sketch from the beginning, love all the shape ideas they have. Coffins are probably best so far. Yep. I know. Dude, let me just tell you this, right? When I did the first Oh the Horrible set, and I had all my returns pre-bought out, and I told people, hey, so you could get a trash can shaped card or a coffin. Every single person, I think, but one, picked the trash can over the coffin. And those people are probably kicking themselves now. Because we never got coffins again, and that was the best shaped card ever. All I could say was, really? You want the trash can? Okay. You sure you don't want the coffin? All right. All right, let's add some red to that tip. All right. I'm putting a lot of fine detail into these fingers. I don't think the camera's picking up all of it, but I think you can see some of it. And we're getting close to the finish line on this one, boys and ghouls. I'm giving him clawed fingers here. I just think that looks cool. I'm gonna leave the gray on his temples there. I just there we go. So these are going to go to the same person. I think they look pretty cool. Thanks, man. So this was based on my friend Nat Jones's cover for Garbage Pail Kid Origins. And Jason bought it. He wanted Nasty Nick in a similar style. So this is just me doing my thing. Similar style, but not the same. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. All right. So now, since I'm still in a drawing mood, I'm gonna do a open commission. So what is this? It means for $30, I will draw something for someone on my personal sketch stock. And you have to pay via PayPal, friends and family. And this is what it looks like. And I will draw it live on the stream. So if you have $30, now is your moment to get an inexpensive sketch commission. And you saw what I can do in 40 minutes. So let's see what I can do in 30. All right. It has to be a horror character because it's Halloween. All right, Jared Jr. wants it. What character do you want me to draw, Jared Jr.? Would you do an Asher Deathbeth mashup? I probably could, but that's probably going to be a longer stream. I might have to do that one like later, and maybe for more than 30. So single character, not two characters. Or I could draw like, oh, you wouldn't mind me picking it. Okay, I can do that. All right, I will pick a character. Do you want a mainstream horror? All right, do you want a mainstream horror character or a GPK character? I mainstream, I mean like, like a movie character or a GPK character. I'll give you that much because I work good with at least a restraint. A restraint. And if I stay on longer, I might still do that slasher Beth mashup. I'm down. I like challenges. You want a GPK character? Okay, I got it. It's like I will do all right, you're third in line. Third in line. So we got 3. So now that we got that one out of the way. All right, here we go. I'm all Asher, the wife collects Beth. I'll send you a couple pics via Facebook Messenger. All right, I'll be around. I'm doing this character because I feel like he goes thematically with the kind of stuff I'm doing today. Also, I don't think this version of this character gets a lot of love, but honestly, he's one of my favorite GPK characters. I draw him all the time, so hopefully you like it. I'm sure you already know what it is. All right, John is sending me some stuff, which I will look at in a minute. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the stream. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, guys. I swear, we have lots of fun stuff here all the time, and we're going to be doing this all week, so be sure to share this feed with your friends or on the groups. Help a brother out. All right, so there we go. You know me, and if you're on YouTube, you have to promote yourself at least 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds. Do. Also, if you're curious, my cardstock is actually nicer and thicker than the top stock. So I enjoy drawing on it. All right. Do. I'm also going to be doing some sketch covers over at Gross Card Con. I have tons of the GPK sketch covers, so I'll be bringing some of those. Maybe you will see me drawing on them this week if you tune in and subscribe to the stream. I think some people might have figured out what character I'm drawing. I think that might be a good guess. No? No? See, the downside is those all that black leaves some marks. But guess what? Whenever I put fingerprints or something, I just turn it into something else. So here's a fun tip if you're if you're drawing that I usually forget, and I will show you my tip now that I have violated it. If you have like a junk sketch card or something, just put it over, the card while you're doing it so you don't put your fingerprints on the card. Since I'm going to color over this, it's not a big deal, but I'm going to do it now so I don't smear anything else. Inexpensive source of these, if you collect action figures, McFarlane Toys, every one of them comes with like a trading card. Just like save the card and do this with it. It's a useful little tip that I will pass on. All right. So now I'm gonna do this crack thing, and I don't like doing it sometimes, but sometimes it's cool. Because this character is usually drawn as having a crack on the side of his head. I don't always do it, but sometimes I do. Usually if I'm going for a little bit more spooky vibe, that's what I do. All right, so here we go. Let's start coloring. And we got 13 people on the stream. Hey guys, feel free to say hello, Here's the sketch I just drew, which you have missed out on. This is an official Nasty Nick. So now we are doing an unofficial Frankenstein. And we're starting off with this color, Sunset Pink, which I use a lot. It's a good substitute for like a lighter skin tone because it's like light pink fleshy. But we're gonna throw some yellow in here too. Bless you. My girlfriend's working from home in the other room. So we each get to do our own stuff. I'm not drawing any atom bombs today because I drew like fucking 6 of them yesterday. So I'm like, I'm good on atom bombs for a hot minute. All right, now let's do some yellow. Try to figure out how long we'll keep today's. I do have to grill some chicken for dinner later, so maybe I'll just keep going till 6 something. We'll see. I don't know. Right now we're having fun. Hopefully you guys are all having fun. Remember, don't get too quiet. You got to keep me entertained too. You guys enjoying the Halloween season so far? I know it's been a pretty spooky one overall. Look at that yellow. He's so scary. So scary. Hells yes, having a blast. Me, the wife, our daughters all watching. Awesome. And Jason says, yes, sir. Jared Jr. My daughter loves Halloween. Oh, that's so awesome, Jared. Well, I will do my best to keep you guys entertained, you know? We got silly music and we got little monsters, you know? How perfect is that? I'm like a living Halloween Yule log. So an official has to be on the GPK blank, correct? Has to be based off a GPK character. Yeah, I can't just like do like, you know, Superman on an official. You know, it has to be has to be based on stuff that Chops won't be getting mad at. JQ says, always get excited when you live stream sketches. Oh, thank you. I try. I mean, I could have tried harder, but I'm trying now, you know? Yeah, official sketches are also much more expensive. I have a few IDW GPK blanks, bro. Hey, that's smart. That's what I do with my blanks. I just draw whatever I want on them. You know, and people tend to like them. That's why I bought so many blanks now that they're doing blanks again. Yeah, the one thing I learned to stay away from on you know, blanks. Usually, I don't do political stuff anymore, either on either direction, because someone always gets mad, and I tend to not do like, you know, suggestive stuff because I think that's weird for GPK a little bit. But I feel like those are easy things to steer clear of. And usually, if I don't want to do something, somebody else is more like, you know, will do whatever, you know. I just like to have fun when I'm drawing, you know. I like to live stream stuff. What up, Blenimus? Hey, what up, man? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is coming out pretty dupe. Pretty dupe, if you ask me. What was the horror flick I highly recommended when? A few weeks ago. Is it Barbarian? That one hit HBO Max and Blu-ray today, I think. I'm probably going to watch that again tonight. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mortal Kombat isn't that good. You're not missing out on anything. And one of the things you'll notice is I don't like to use regular colors when I color a lot of the time. I just have more fun doing weird stuff. No, I haven't watched that yet. I saw that it's up on Netflix, but I don't know. I was watching the Altered Carbon. No, what I was watching the Cyberpunk 2077 anime, which I really liked instead. I'll probably watch the Guillermo del Toro one later though. Alright, let's add some gray to this one. Add some yellow highlights to this. What characters? I did Nasty Nick earlier. And now him. Hopefully we'll get him finished up in a few minutes, and I might have time to do one more. It's still got to ink him, so maybe 10 more minutes, 10, 15 more minutes. We'll see. All right. Yeah, my whole goal might check the Cabinet Curiosities. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I didn't have time to review it, so I have not watched it yet. And I also have screeners for Willow. I just haven't gone around and watching those yet either. There we go, there we go, there we go. So you might notice I'm kind of like not super inking it with the gray. I'm just kind of like letting it run off because I'll finish the gray with a pen. No, it's not a remake of Willow. It's like a sequel. It has the same actors and everything, except for Val Kilmer, obviously. But it's like, time has passed and it's a new Willow story. Dude, it's so strange. Like, that show came out when I was like super little. It's so weird that they like did a sequel to it. All right, we're about to finish this guy up. Yeah, so the last few official sets I've done have all been in black and white. And it's kind of because, like, you see, when I do color, this is how I do color now. It's just like, so Jerry, you hit me up on Facebook. You're going to pay me through PayPal. So when I'm done with the stream, I will message you my PayPal email. All right. Yeah, I like doing really detailed coloring jobs like this, and I can't really do them in pack inserts anymore. So instead I do like just like cool black and white sketches now. I figure somebody wants like a cool coloring job for me, they'll just hit me up. You guys liking the sketch so far? Yeah, fun hat tip. Like when I come back from a break is usually always the best time to hit me to do a commission, because I'll be like full of like pent up sketching energy, and you get something super crazy detailed like this. I also you always tend to get really good sketches from me when I do dealer's choices, because then it's just like whatever I'm feeling like drawing. I remember there was something a few months back when I was doing a string of these, like dealer's choice, and there was a guy who was getting them just to flip them, and then that put me off of doing them for a hot minute. Like, don't ruin it for everybody. Thanks. I know you do, man. And I appreciate the support. That's why I'm like, you guys always get the hot info on anything I'm working on. I don't sell my commission cards either. Only packed pulled. That's cool. And I had one guy message me one time, like, I want to buy all your, when I used to do all my returns, I want to buy all your returns and I want them to all be atom bombs. And then I didn't do it because I knew that's all he wanted was to just get him to flip them. Because we all know, like, atom bombs are always the ones that go for, like, money on eBay, I know, man. I like doing fun ones. But yeah, I never sell all my commissions to just one person anymore either. It's just, I like my stuff getting out there. Alright, let's finish this guy up. And I will check your guys' Facebook messages when I'm done. I can't, just my setup right now, I can't look at them while I'm doing this, but I will respond once it's all over, though. That looks rad. I like how I'm just like, oh yeah, where am I going to go with this? Adam Goldberg, just one of your streams. Yeah, I get it, dude. Nothing wrong with selling stuff to pay the bills. Ugh, I know. I was considering starting to do the plasma thing just so I could have more toy money. I'm like, I can save my commission money and, Thankfully, I've done a few good shows lately. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, I'm all into the interesting backgrounds now. This one's almost out of juice. I'm just going to use it as a blender. So whenever you have a marker that's about to run out of juice, just try to get, find a use for it. Like, that's still interesting. Like right now, I'm just using this as a blender because it'll have a little bit of juice left. I saw them. I'm like, I don't know. I was really into G.I. Joe Classified for a hot minute, and then I got the exclusive Baroness, and I was really disappointed with it. It's like I have the one with the bike, and that's like, I'm like, all right, I got some cool stuff out of this, but yeah, I stopped collecting that line. But I did think Dr. that Serpenor looked really cool though. Mind Demander also looked rad. It's just like, yeah, I'm just bowing out of this. It sucks because they're putting out a lot of characters I really like Tomax and Zaymot, you know. But I'm like, it's not the scale I like, and they made it too hard to get into at the beginning, and yeah. But those are cool figures, though. I'm not gonna not say that. If Serpentor wasn't a Pulse exclusive, I would have picked him up if I saw him somewhere. It just sucks how hard they make it to collect things. This is why I'm really into McFarlane, because I just buy so much of their shit, dude. It's cool, and it's not hard to get, you know? You know, you get full teams right away. Oh, yeah, duh. You knew, because you knew it was going to, you know? Like, I'll show you the main reason I don't collect G.I. Joe anymore. So I bought this figure, right? It's like the classified Baroness, right? Dude, so like I don't know if you can see this on camera. Like this card, it was like this thing was perfectly mint when I bought it, right? And I in between driving home, this cardboard started to curl because of just being outside in the heat. It totally curled and it was perfectly mint. But yeah, that's why I don't like this is supposed to be a collector's figure, and this is the cheapest fucking cardboard ever. And that's why I didn't stop collecting it. I'm like, if in between driving from the store to my house, the cardboard curls like freaking rheumatoid arthritis, that means they don't give a shit about collectors, you know? So I have the other Baroness that's in a box with the motorcycle, and that one's nice, and I've had that for like 3 years. No issues. So why couldn't they just have put it on nicer plastic or cardboard if they're doing retro? You know? And it's not like, because you guys are like me, right? Because you collect Garbage Pail Kids, and it's like, it's a collector market, right? So spend money if you're gonna sell something to collectors. You know what I'm saying? Not something that's gonna curl in the heat and piss you off and make you feel like a dumbass. So I don't collect G.I. Joe Classified anymore because of that. Kind of sad. Yeah, I really like McFarlane. I met him like once or twice. He's a nice guy. He lives here in Arizona. All right, so there you go, guys. That came out pretty dope, I think. So yeah, those are the ones for today. Let's see which way do they go better. Here, I'll do this because I think this will be funny. See, now it looks like they go together. Awesome, we'll do. All right. Well, it's gonna be 6, and I gotta peace out on the stream to cook some dinner. If you guys want to, I know there's a guy who wanted an Art the Clown. If you want, message me on Facebook, and we'll get the payment taken care of, and I'll just draw at the start of my stream tomorrow. How's that sound? If you're still around, hit me up on that. Like whoever wanted the commissions, or if you're on here and you want a commission, you want to see it on the stream tomorrow, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. We'll take care of it right now, and then I'll just draw it tomorrow. Sounds cool? I think that sounds cool. All right, and I'll work on some stuff for the show tomorrow on here too. So how's that sound? All right. Cool. Yeah, this was a really good stream. All right, guys. I will talk to you all later. Peace out. Have fun. Stay safe. All right. See ya.